Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of May 8th, 2018. Ms. Board, please call the roll.
Committeeman Burchett?
Here.
Committeeman Delcourt?
Here.
Committeeman Sirachi?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Thompson? Mayor McCauley?
Here.
Administrator Ferreira?
Here.
Attorney Willard?
Here.
Okay, please join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, that notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board here at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex, and that this was notified also with the officially designated newspaper that this meeting would take place tonight, May 8th, 7:30 p.m. First this evening will be the approval of minutes of April 10th regular session minutes. May I have a motion for those minutes, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Committeeman Burchett?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcourt?
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Abstain. Okay, we have enough for those, right? Yes. Approval of the April 24th, 2018 regular session minutes. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Burchett?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcourt?
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Reports from committee liaisons and receipt of reports, petitions, or communications. And first this evening is Committeeman Burchett.
From the Finance Department, just a reminder that second quarter taxes are due no later than the close of business on Thursday, May 10th. If you received a homestead benefit credit, please make sure that you have deducted that amount from the original taxes that you were billed. From the Police Department, the 2018 Click It or Ticket seatbelt mobilization takes place on May 21st through June 3rd. The border-to-border event is a national multi-state enforcement program to highlight the importance of seatbelt use. Also, Sunny Mead Road will be closed this Thursday and Friday, May 10th and the 11th, for paving on the railroad crossing. Detours have been posted and motorists are asked to please plan accordingly. From the credit card, at our last Township Committee meeting, 5 grants were awarded through the Hillsborough Rewards Credit Card Program, administered by the Affinity Federal Credit Union. On Friday, from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m., representatives from Affinity will be here at the Township with information about the program and other services they offer. From the Economic Business Development Commission, save the date. The next Hillsborough Business Association Business Social will be Tuesday, July 31st at the Royce Brook Golf Club from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Details to purchase tickets will be out soon through the HBAE News. To sign up for the HBA, sign up on the HBAE News and go to hillsboroughbusiness.org. There are still seats available for the free Narcan training for anyone interested on Wednesday, May 16th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the rear multi-purpose conference room. Registration is required. You may have noticed folks picking up debris along 206 this past Saturday. These volunteers are from the Municipal Alliance and participate in the Adopt the Highway program. We thank them for their commitment to bringing awareness to drug and alcohol education and prevention programs. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman Delcourt.
Thank you, Mayor. Couple of items, sort of health and sustainability. Just a reminder that we have our Green Living and Wellness Fair that's going to be held Saturday, June the 2nd in the municipal building. It's in conjunction with the YMCA Hillsborough Hop 5K. Always a very well-attended event, so if any local businesses would like to attend, we certainly hope we can get some residents out to participate in the Green Living and Wellness Fair that day. There will be some additional information on our e-news about the day's events, as well as a poster contest that's going to be held at the Wellness Fair. And while at the Wellness Fair, one of our local doctors, Dr. Robert Illowhite of the Dermatology Center in Hillsborough, will actually be conducting skin cancer screenings from 8 to 11 a.m. Here at the Municipal Building on that same day, June the 2nd. I think very, very important screening being done, as skin cancer is one of the most common forms of cancer, and of course early detection can lead to a highly effective treatment and very high recovery rates. If you would like to register for the screening, we would ask that you please sign up in advance so the doctor knows how much time to allot for the screenings. You can register through the Health Department website, which is on the Hillsborough Township webpage, or see the link to the registration page in the article that will appear in this week's mayor's email, or you can call the Health Department directly at 908-369-5652. Finally, on the recreation front, call out to all our veterans. There's still time left to register for the 2018 Veterans Breakfast. That's going to be held on 7:30 a.m. on Saturday, May the 26th. That's the same day as our Memorial Day Parade here in town. As always, we're led by the Veterans Breakfast in the morning, really one of the highlights of the year that we do. So we certainly hope we get a good veteran turnout. Anyone that has not yet registered, please call or stop by the Recreation office to register. We'd love to have every veteran in town attend. And finally, with the nice weather finally here, we've got our sign-ups for our summer rec leagues and programs and camps in full swing. Great options are available for summer day camps. We also have summer sports camps. We have the Boys and Girls and Van Basketball League and much more. So please visit our recreation website. We've also got information out on the e-news each week on the recreation availability, but sign-ups are available, so if you want to go onto the website, sign up. Now's the time. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman Sirachi?
Thank you, Mayor. I've got a few announcements this evening. With the weather now finally getting better, some people may be undertaking some projects. So from the building department, they asked me to remind residents when a building permit is required for putting up a shed. We actually had revised some of those requirements to reduce when you would need to have a permit. So now building permits required for sheds is if it's more than 200 square feet, if it's higher than 10 feet, and if the shed has any electrical, water, gas, oil, or sewer connections. If you have any questions, please reach out to the zoning department. From the Department of Public Works, our senior curbside pickup has concluded. It was another successful season. The program is a very valuable opportunity for our seniors to get rid of household items and brush during the month of April. Any seniors that may have missed out on the pickup can still obtain a coupon to drop off their goods at the Orton Road site on Saturdays through October 27th. So you would get a coupon and it will give you the date, or you can pick the date that you're going to bring your waste over. Additional information can be found via the Township website by clicking on the Department of Public Works link for further information. You could also pick up the permits directly anytime from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday at the Public Works building offices. From the engineering department, want to provide this reminder for property owners regarding fence construction. Standard size 6-foot high fences do not require a permit for residential lots. However, proposed fences on commercial business properties do require approval and permits from the planning and zoning offices. Any fence proposed over 6 feet high does require the permit from the construction department. Although you do not need a permit if it stays under 6 feet. The engineering department has put together some reminders and helpful hints to make sure that the project goes well and that the fences don't inadvertently go into areas that perhaps are not permitted. That information will be made available at this week's e-newsletter and through the township website. And that's all I have this evening, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. A few things for me this evening. I just wanted to update on Route 206 and Raider Boulevard. I was in contact with the chief, and I've been advised by Chief Powell that NJDOT Community Relations has reached out to him regarding the project. That's for an improvement for the vehicles to prevent them from turning down the wrong way. I saw it again myself the other day, so I immediately wanted to follow up. I know we were told that it should be done by the end of May. So we're looking forward to having that resurrected, and hopefully we'll have that sooner than later. So thanks, Chief, for following up with that as well. The Rockettes, I wanted to send a sincere apology. I could not go to their 25th anniversary celebration. I think they're still mad at me, and I wanted to say congratulations to them. I had a conflict, another obligation. I couldn't get to them, but no doubt they had fun, and I'm sure they performed several performances. I heard it was a good time. I just want to say congratulations to them. Thank you to Foothill Acres for the invitation to participate in the annual health fair last week. I was able to attend and hand out several awards to our employees who work with Foothill Acres, in our social services department, our health department, and our Parks and Recreation department. So it was a very nice acknowledgement. I want to say thank you to them. And lo and behold, I have a new mug in front of me, Hillsborough, New Jersey, The Good Life. For those who are not aware of it, they're available to see on YouTube. We have a new episode that's out, and I received this lovely gift from someone with a surprise invitation through there. So if you would like to tune into the episode, please feel free. It was released today. You can view that on YouTube or TV 29, and it's a lot of fun to do, so I hope you enjoy it. As always, you can stay connected with all events and more via the Friday e-newsletter and Twitter. TV 29 and the Hillsborough YouTube channel showcase our meetings and Hillsborough The Good Life episodes. Swift Reach 911 is available for traffic and emergency notifications. If you are not signed up for that, please do so. There's a lot of traffic coming our way with Route 206, and it will notify you of heavy traffic conditions. So that's it for me this evening. I want to move on to our proclamations tonight, and as always, we will go through all the proclamations, and we'll allow some time at the end to exit if you choose to do so. So I think this evening, first is the FLAGTOWN Fire Department, and I'll have the emergency liaisons join me in the front, please.
What?
Come on over. You're afraid of me. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so hurry up. All right, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Hillsborough Fire Company Number 1 was the first fire company formed in Hillsborough in 1937. Throughout its long and distinguished history, Fire Company Number 1, also known as FLAGTOWN Fire Company, has protected more than 10,000 citizens in their response area, and with the assistance of other fire companies, have protected 750,000 residents in total. Maybe more, but it's probably what we have on record. FLAGTOWN Fire Company is continuously training and improving techniques of all of the volunteer members. This fire company serves the community every year by ushering Santa Claus via fire truck to the tree lighting at the municipal complex here, as well as driving Santa through the FLAGTOWN neighborhoods in December, handing out candy canes to all. It's a very important responsibility, and we thank you for that. FLAGTOWN Fire Company is celebrating its 80-year anniversary of serving this community. We're proud of you. Thank you for serving us so diligently. The Township Committee hereby congratulates Hillsborough Fire Company Number 1 on its 80-year anniversary, and we thank them for their continued service to our community. Thank you very much. Would you like to say a few words? Anybody? I try. I know. No, but thank you so much. I think you did. It's always-
Congrats, thanks for
I know,
everything.
they have meetings, I have to run,
Thank
but
you.
we'll let them know.
Thank you.
Frank, do you want to join me? Joanne Brush would like to join me? us, I should say. How are you? Joanne Brush, a math teacher at Hillsborough High School, has received the honor of being named as Hillsborough High School's Teacher of the Year for 2018. Ms. Brush has been a member of the Hillsborough High School District faculty for 17 years. She is the sophomore class advisor and Hillsborough Education Association representative. The Township Committee of Hillsborough commends Joanne for her being recognized as Hillsborough High School Teacher of the Year, and we thank you for all of your hard work and dedication for the youth of Hillsborough Township. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Just thank you, everyone, for recognizing me for this award.
You're very welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Jennifer Harmson. Jennifer Harmson, a 7th grade social studies teacher at Hillsborough Middle School, received the honor of being named as Hillsborough Middle School's Teacher of the Year for 2018. Ms. Harmson has been a member of the Hillsborough School District faculty since 1990. She has been an active member of the Board of Education Strategic Planning Committee, has served on the Superintendent's Advisory Council and Principals Advisory Committee. She is also a founding member of both the Hillsborough Middle School Improvement Panel and Cultural Awareness and Sensitivity Forum. The Township Committee of Hillsborough commends Jennifer for being recognized as Hillsborough Middle School's Teacher of the Year. We thank her for all her hard work and dedication to the youth of Hillsborough. Congratulations, sincerely. Thank you for your hard work.
Well, I know, but I thank everyone for recognizing us this evening, and I know all the behind-the-scenes work that goes on to recognize us. And it's just a testimony to Hillsborough itself, the wonderful people who live here, the parents, the students who make up this community, and I'm really blessed to have been here for most of my career. So I thank you all for that very much.
Thank you. Absolutely. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sharon Piet. Sharon Piak, a speech and language specialist at Hillsborough Elementary, has received the honor of being named as Hillsborough Elementary School's Educational Services Professional of the Year for 2018. Ms. Piak has been a member of the Hillsborough High School faculty since 2001. She works with children with special needs, evaluating how the students communicate, providing therapy for articulating speech sounds, building vocabulary, using grammar, and learning how to interact verbally with others. The Township Committee of Hillsborough commends Sharon for being recognized as Hillsborough Elementary School Educational Services Professional of the Year, and we thank her for her hard work and dedication to the youth of Hillsborough. Congratulations, appreciate it. Thank you.
So you asked for a few words when you put that message out, so I thought, okay, as a speech and language pathologist, I have to put out a few words there.
At this point, if you didn't.
So, most people say, what is that and how is that used in the school? Thank you, I'm not used to talking into a mic. So you get to hear my prepared speech. Sorry about that. And by the way, I'm at Hillsborough Elementary School, just for the record, not the high school.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. So, as a speech and language pathologist and specialist, I evaluate how students communicate through their understanding and expression of English and provide therapy for a child's unique needs. This includes the use of speech sounds to build words, vocabulary, grammar, sentences, conversation, oral presentation, and social use within the school environment, grade level subjects, and core content standards. How we communicate is how we bond with others, learn information, form relationships, and build communities. The foundation of communication is critical for a child's success in the world and contribution to making this world a better place. For children who find it an enormous, confusing, or overwhelming task to understand what is said to them or to be able to say exactly and correctly what they mean, we provide the skills, supports, and practice to help them become confident learners and communicators. Teachers of all varieties are to be thanked for their part in making our future a better place. Thank you all for your support as a community for valuing your children, their education, and their teachers. Thank you for the honor.
Appreciate it. Does that say? Okay, sorry, it's right in my notes. I tried to memorize it. It's right in there, so you're good to go, otherwise I correct it for you. Thanks, Frank. Just tells you what to do. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming tonight. Appreciate it. Last but not least, Brian Yaroshevsky here. There you are. I saw you before. You were there. Okay, you're the high school, right? I knew that. I was going to make sure I had it. Brian Yaroshevsky, a school counselor at Hillsborough High School, received the honor of being named as Hillsborough High School's Educational Services Professional of the Year in 2018. Mr. Yaroshevsky has been a member of the Hillsborough School District faculty for over 26 years. He works with the students and parents to help them find success in high school and beyond. He coordinated the PSAT testing for 8 years, AP exam testing for 4 years, and initiated the senior transition to college program. The Township Committee of Hillsborough commends Brian for being recognized as Hillsborough High School's Educational Services Professional of the Year. We thank him for all of his hard work and dedication to the youth of Hillsborough Township. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to you and the committee members as well. I appreciate it, and Debbie for putting everything together today. And especially I'd like to thank Caitlin Wilczek. She is the senior high school student who actually nominated me for this particular award at the high school. So I just wanted to give her her recognition as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations again. Thank you for all your work. That concludes our proclamations this evening, so thank you, everybody. Congratulations. And for everyone who joined us this evening, and congratulations to all the proclamation recipients. Now pause. I think everyone has exited that chooses to do so, so we will move on to new business. There's none at this time. So we'll move on to public comment tonight on new business and matters that are not on the agenda this evening. Do we have anyone? State your name and record.
Jane Stats, 101 Devonshire Court. I'm going to a presentation about affordable housing tomorrow, and I think there'll be an opportunity to ask questions. And I'm wondering, has Hillsborough ever been informed of the number of affordable housing units they have to have, or a formula or anything?
We do not have a finalized number at this time. I think it's a constant ongoing conversation. We're meeting on it tonight, so we'll get an update on where we're at, but we don't have an exact number at this time.
They will eventually? Have they
If the
hinted as
state-
to a range of?
Well, that's not decided by us. That's decided,
Right.
you know, so I think that, you know, it's still in negotiation, honestly.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else on matters not on the agenda tonight? Okay. Seeing none, we're going to move on to public hearings. Introduction of new ordinances, 2018-06, ordinance to exceed the 2018 municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank. NJSA 40A:45.14. Under state budget law, the unused portion of the appropriations cap, which is different than the tax levy cap, may be reserved to use in the next 2 years. Each year since 2002, Hillsborough has been able to reserve some funds in the cap bank, and the cap bank has no impact on taxes. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Commander Bichette?
Yes.
Commander Zelfort?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Thank you. We're going to move on to the municipal budget this evening. Each year, the preparation of the municipal budget creates the challenge of minimizing the impact on taxpayers while providing the township departments with the funds necessary to deliver needed services and expected services for our residents. Our CFO, Nancy Costa, will be making a presentation on the budget this evening. However, I'd first like to thank the full finance team, led by Ms. Costa, along with Administrator Ferreira, our finance liaisons, and all the municipal department heads for their hard work throughout the year and their diligence in preparation for the 2018 budget. At this point, I will turn it over to Ms. Costa to begin the budget presentation. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
being
Mayor
here.
McCauley.
You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the introduction of the 2018 municipal budget. 2018 municipal budget totals $29,468,839 and will be funded through anticipated revenues of $10,153,256, as well as a tax levy of $19,315,583. Based on the total ratables for 2018, the municipal tax rate will decrease this year to 32.6 cents per $100 of assessed value. This year's levy cap exceptions would have permitted the township to increase taxes an additional $157,743 above the 2% cap. However, as has been the practice since the inception of the 2% levy cap in 2010, no exceptions have been taken for this budget. For the 8th consecutive year, the township will not be passing through allowable exceptions. Had the township decided to take these exceptions over these years, it would have resulted in an additional $1.7 million in taxes assessed to property owners in Hillsborough. State aid remains flat again this year. The township has not seen an increase since 2010. Additionally, consolidated municipal property tax relief, which was $919,000 in 2007, was eliminated in 2013 with no signs of returning to us as well. For the first time since the economic downturn, the 2017 budget revenues came close to or over their budgeted amounts, and our tax collection rate has increased to 99.39%. Both of these items have helped to stabilize revenues available to fund our 2018 budget. 34% of our revenues will come from non-tax revenues, while the additional 66% will be raised through the tax levy. The 2018 budget includes an increase in the capital improvement fund appropriation of $80,000, and these monies will be used to fund capital ordinances. Uncontrollable costs, such as mandated pension contributions, utility costs, as well as the cost of the snow events from February through April of this year, necessitated spending increases to these 4 budget line items. This breakdown shows the percentage of spending allocated for each area of the budget. Public safety is at 29%, and public works is at 14%. This means that 43% of the budget expenditures in this budget are directly related to providing necessary services for police, court, and emergency management, as well as engineering, road repairs, snow removal, and parks maintenance for the taxpayers of Hillsborough Township. The increase in rateable values within the township helps to hold or reduce our municipal property taxes each year by providing more dollars over which the tax levy can be dispersed. In 2018, the municipal tax rate will decrease to 32.6 cents due to the rateable increase of $195 million, as well as the continued growth we see within the township. The public hearing on the budget will be held on June 12th. This budget presentation, as well as the municipal budget document, will be available on the township's website tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. This concludes my presentation on the budget, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Costa, for the presentation. An excellent job, as always, in trying to maintain our fiscal prudency. We tend to operate that way, and as much as we can, putting in taxpayers first. And we appreciate everyone's hard work, all the employees throughout the township, and everyone who puts in hard work to try and meet our standards. So are there any further comments from the dais at this time? What?
Great.
Any further comments? No? Just the intro.
Well, I was just going to comment on a couple of the highlights
Okay.
of the budget. Perhaps the first one is the reduction in tax rate. I know for the last 2 years, we kept that tax rate flat. This year's a decrease, which means to the average homeowner is that if your assessed property value remains unchanged, you're actually going to see a reduction in real dollars in your tax bill, at least from the municipal portion. So I think it's a significant event. I don't recall last time we've actually have had a tax rate decrease. So kudos, Nancy. And of course, the rest of the team. And again, great job again not to go through the cap. I think we're probably one of a handful of government bodies you may find across the entire state that can actually make that statement, never going using these exceptions, because they're easy. I mean, that's why they were there, set up to allow, the governmental bodies to exceed them and pretend that you're maintaining 2% cap. I think we've had that philosophy that we consider a hard cap, and we've acted appropriately. So, again, fine job. And of course, just hats off to the Finance Committee. Greg and Doug, who's not here, did some great work in there. So, looking forward to the public hearing. So that's all the comments I have.
Thank you.
Hey,
Anybody
Carl,
else?
if you could touch on our percentage of the overall tax bill. And you were at the Board of Education meeting the other night where they did introduce their budget. So how do we compare?
We went down. Theirs had an increase. I think we're going to be offsetting, hopefully, the dollar increase that residents are seeing on the
So
tax
there will
side.
be an offset?
There should be. And I was going to say, so, and again, the overall, I know it didn't show up here, but I know it goes on the tax, in the property tax bills, that 2/3 of property taxes are from the school. We're 14%, but I think we give quite a bit with the 14% in the way of services too, so.
Oh, no
Thank you.
doubt.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you again, Nancy, for the presentation. And resolution authorizing the introduction of the 2018 municipal budget and setting the public hearing for June 12th, 2018. May I have a motion, please?
So moved?
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any from the floor? Okay, roll call, please.
Committeeman Bichette?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Resolution number 2, authorizing self-examination of the 2018 municipal budget. Municipalities that are determined to be financially sound, which we are so lucky to be, are permitted to have their budget self-examined by their CFO for 2 consecutive years in a row, and this year the township is eligible. May I have a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any from the floor? Okay, roll call, please.
Committeeman Bichette?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Moving on to considerations this evening. Consideration number 1 is a resolution authorizing the hiring of Louis C. Cartaya as a part-time plumbing inspector in the Township of Hillsborough Building Department effective May 9th, 2018, at $33 an hour, not to exceed 29 hours per week. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. Any comments in the dais?
Just real quick, Mayor, Louis has been part-time, but now he's kind of full-time, part-time. So he's happy with the township, so we're happy to get those additional hours so we can get permits out.
As you know, we're very busy, so we're lucky to have him aboard. So thank you for that. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Bichette?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Yes?
Forgot the mayor.
Oh, Mayor McCauley. Sorry.
I thought I was supposed to say yes to that. Thank you. Consideration number 2, resolution awarding contract for 2018 road maintenance materials. The township the township sought sealed bids for the above mentioned on May 2nd, 2018, and the township received various bids in response. The Assistant Township Engineer and our QPA have reviewed the said bids and make the recommendation contained within the resolution. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments, Nadeas? Any from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Bichette?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. So moving on to the consent agenda this evening. We're through it. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda tonight?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments, Nadeas? Any from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Bichette?
Mayor, I'm a member of the Rotary Club, and number 10 has to do with the Rotary Club, so I'd abstain.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Claims list 2018-09. May I have a motion to approve the claims list tonight?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments, Nadeas? Any from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Bichette?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. This concludes our regular meeting this evening, and we do have an executive session tonight. So Ms. Borick, if you would take on over.
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Law in 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Township Committee in the Township of Hillsborough, County, Somerset State, New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matter. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows. Number 1, personnel matter, A, Tony Riga. Number 2, litigation, affordable housing and Hillsborough properties. Number 3, potential litigation and contract negotiations, Board of Ed. Number 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon the completion of executive session. Number 4, the minutes of those discussions shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer confidential or sensitive nature. Number 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Thank you. Do I need a motion? I do, right? May I have a motion to move into
need a
executive, please? Are you
motion.
done? You good?
I'm
I
done.
thought you were finished. Okay.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais or the floor?
Delacorte, Sarachi.
Roll call.
Commander Bichette?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes, thank you. We'll now move into executive session.
Any opposed?